Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Welcome to the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Ministries. I, of course, am Cleveland Tom President, CEO, Marketing Director, former Marketing Director, all around doer of the deeds around here. But you're not here to see me talk. No, you're not. You're here for me to get the man, the myth, the legend out here to bang out some hot haiku action for you. Thank you for raining Cleve Bucks upon all of us. A reminder to everybody who watches the stream, you can get a personalized haiku on any topic you want for the small price of 1,000 Cleve Bucks, 100 biddies. It's a good deal. We read 2,515 haikus this year. It's my intention between now and New Year's Eve to read every single one of them here on stream. Yes, we also have Cleveland Tom Ministries, where we go over to disadvantaged areas, and we teach them about haikus. Really, we're changing the world. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for a wonderful year here in the stream. But without further ado, clap your hands together for the man, the myth, the legend, the Don of Drinky Poos, the Captain, the main haiku hooligan. Okay, your boy and mine, Cleveland _Tom. Give him a hand, everybody. Here's a little music for you. Get your hands up for him. Let's go. Bum. Alright. Ooh, wait a second. Hold the phone. Let me go ahead and greet everybody before I take advantage of this Drinky Poo feast that's in front of me. Hello, everybody. It is I, the true talent, the backbone, the voice of the Cleveland Tom stream. It's Haiku Tom. I was told that I would get to enjoy a fine Modelo if I were to come down here and read haikus for 2 hours. And it's cold outside, so I do what I gotta do. I'm glad to see all of you today. That's a lot of clap twos. How's everybody doing? I don't care how everyone's doing. I'm not here to care. I'm here to read haikus. Let's see. The first, a Modelo into a no-dello. Help, please. Hello, friends. This is the first haiku of the Haiku Slam, and it is titled "Fishing on a Lake." Peaceful angling time, trying not to scare the fish. No, rocking the boat, and we are officially underway with the 2023 Haiku Slam. This is back from my Zelda days, back in August. It is titled "The Master Sword." Suspiciously white. I can't see any of these. Suspiciously white, minimal requirements, but master of what? Maybe a little bit of cutting edge social commentary there. We do some of that here on the Cleveland Tom stream. Man, if I can't read these haiku cards, it is going to be a long month. Hello, friends. Oh, you can do this one here. This one is about, we talk about music here. This one is about a musical legend hailing from the country of Canada. This haiku is titled Bryan Adams. A huge star up north. Anything that he would do, he does it for you. For all you Canadians up there. I wonder what Bryan Adams is up to these days. I'm sure he's doing quite well for himself. Let's see what's next here. This is from post Halloween. Our pal Compy commissioned a haiku candy series. This is number 1 of that series. It is titled Reese's. Choco and PB. Perfect chocolate layers. Call them Reese's here. Thank you. You may not know this as a native Clevelander. I believe this is one of those places that refers to them as Reese's Cups or Reese's Pieces because we're illiterate. What we have next is a haiku, a little bit about parenting. Our friend Matthew Riegert was met with a dilemma in the home. He requested this haiku. It is titled, "Who stuffed a whole roll of toilet paper down the toilet and flushed? Bowl runneth over. Juvenile delinquents TP'd my toilet." Thank you. Don't have kids. They'll ruin everything you ever did. Next, we have a haiku-themed one. This was from Nintendo Joey, and it's titled, "Write a haiku, but it's butt spot, and you replace words with a particular word. Big time wiener sale. People say, bits for wieners, channel point wieners." I don't even remember where I'm writing this. This is during the haiku sale when things got a little weird. I just know that I'm a 44-year-old man who said wieners 5 or 6 times on the internet. Next, a personal question from our friend Brandy during the haiku sale, the haiku queen herself, in fact. This one's titled, "Favorite wild animal, not a pet. Adorable swimmers. Slippery water mammals. You ought to love them. Why is my wall not completely overcome with otter emotes right now?" This is a pro otter stream. Don't let anybody tell you different. This is Brandy as the High Queen. That's a fair point, Fuge. Brandy is the High Queen, and the High Queen has a dilemma. This haiku covers that dilemma. It's titled, "Need to Save More Cleve Bucks." Cleve Bucks running low. Depleted the treasury. Period of rest. Spoiler alert, Brandy never took a rest when it come to haikus. Mama Brandy don't know how to take a break. I can tell these are older because the font's bigger and I can read it. This is a Help Myself haiku from way back in February. Apparently he was having some digestive issues. This was called Helf's Room Clearing Gas. Do you remember that, buddy? While Helf's digesting, a natural byproduct. Worse, way worse than normal. Thank you. Oh, Health, I do hope the gas is stopped. How are half of these upside down? This is one from April, and our pal Philip Schneider, who was a haiku champ himself. He was living a very mature lifestyle. This one's titled, "Nachos, a dinner for adults. Tortilla chips, cheese. Upgrading popular snack to dinner status." You know, dinner is more of a state of mind. Dinner is when you eat it and what you make of it. That's what the haiku card said, Fuge. I don't know. This is from our pal Muta Shadow, dealing with some neighbor issues. What the crap? What the exclamation point? The neighbor took down July 4th decorations and already put up Halloween decorations. This was in July, by the way. This is haikus from July 22nd. August is a myth. September doesn't exist. Midsummer to fall. Now, I'm assuming those neighbors are all the way well into Christmas. Rocket Sauna. We did a lot of food haikus this year. This is our pal Rocket Sauna celebrating KFC hot wings for lunch. Chicken drenched in fire. Your butthole begs you not to. Show it who's the boss. Are we all not instruments of our own demise, chat? Let's see what we got here. We're celebrating a milestone. We celebrate milestones here, haiku theme milestones. This is back from April 17th. It is titled 700th Haiku. 7 centuries. Bypass last year's modest goals. 3 more to 1K. Boy, if old me back on April 17th knew where we would have ended up, I would be shocked. These haikus are going down like a fine cognac. Let's see what we got here. One of our favorite people to discuss in the stream is our pal Doomtap. A Nova Scotian speedrunner and haiku enthusiast par excellence. This haiku is titled Doomtap Smells Good. Lobster pheromones. His masculine, rustic scent drives the ladies nuts. Now, I've never smelled Doomtap, but I'm willing to gamble that he is ever so sweet smelling. He always smells like he just freshly showered. Where I've taken my allotment of showers for the year, so we're just going raw for the rest of it. This is from our pal Future Rush. Future Rush didn't get a lot of haikus this year. She must have had something she wanted to get off her chest. This one is titled Work in General. Controlling your time. Exerting force on your life. Better than farming. I tend to believe that most things are better than hunter-gathering. That's why we don't really do it anymore. But what do I know? I'm just a friendly neighborhood guy who lives in a refrigerator box. That's true. This one is from the somewhat famous Muta Shadow single word topics. This one's simply titled Top. A plain child's toy. Use centrifugal forces before friction wins. Are not we all just spinning tops, waiting for the world to pull us back to it? I've never seen a top take off on its own. Oh boy, this is really light. Let's see what we got here. You know, one puts himself in a great personal risk when they present themselves as a broadcaster on Twitch. This one is titled Embarrassing Yourself in Front of Your Twitch Friends. I can't read this. Showing off on Twitch. Flying too close to the sun. Leaves Tom with red face. That kind of read like a fortune cookie fortune. This one's from July, from a very famous movie titled Back to the Future Part 2, which I think is underrated. This haiku is titled Gray's Sports Almanac. Sports half century. Possibly change the future. Comes with dust cover. Which is good. How else are you going to know who wins the big game and keep your book relatively dust-free? Next, this is a bit of a meta haiku. It's well known in this stream that Brandy is the High Queen, and Brandy accepts 0 challenges and brutalizes all potential oncomers. Darth posited once during the stream that he could obtain Brandy's attention by threatening to beat her in haikus. This haiku is titled Summoning Brandy by Trying to Catch Up to Her. The Sleeping Dragon awakens upon hearing a claim to her throne. There has not been a time in this stream that Brandy has not been the haiku champ, except for the first one, which no one knows who that. Nobody has still been able to tell me what the first haiku we ever did was. This one, remember, if you sub to the channel, you get 20% extra channel points, which you can use for haikus, which is the only reason most of you are here. This is a commercial for Compy. It's titled Now with 20% more. A Cleve Bucks bonus. Benefit of subscribing. 6 for every 5. Thank you, and thank you for the advertisement. Of course, Compy is a Tier 2 Twitch sub, which is, I mean, I'm impressed. This one is from Philip Schneider. He did a lot of haikus about food this year. This one is titled Eggplant Parmesan. Savory dinner. Little less meat consumption. Light on the wallet. I believe he told me that an eggplant parmesan that he made cost him like $2. I've never purchased an eggplant in my life. Well, I got better at cards later in the year and I made some mistakes. I didn't think that it would ever come back to bite me in my well-sculptured butt cheeks, but here we are. Our friend, Resident Emil. Yeah, I know, it's big. Look, he's gonna come out of here with like 1 million channel points. Our friend Resident Emil, he made a fun game this year that was sweeping the retro scene. This is a haiku devoted to it. It's simply titled Q. The hot new speedrun. 6-sided adventures. DVD logo? And with that, I would recommend you checking out Resident Emil and checking out his game Q. Available at your finest ROM hacking websites. Let's see what we got here. We write a lot of haikus about Dr. Mario, too. Dr. Mario is the girlfriend game in this stream, so it gets a little bit of action. We tend to play it, and when we're not playing something else, when we have a little time. We also write a lot about this particular subject. It's titled, Mario's Not a Licensed Doctor, Stay Away. The buyer, beware. Mario, deceiving. Should do pipes, not pills. Thank you. That's what happens when you hire a plumber for a job that requires at least 8 years of post-secondary education. Fuge, congratulations on being free. Hopefully you use that free time to enjoy some haikus. Yeah, some of these early cards are just hard to read. This is a Koslu special. Fair point. Mario deceiving. Yes, well. Put it in the Haiku Complaints Discord. This is a Koslu special. Kos likes to dabble in the less than pleasant topics out there. How you doing, Corn? Welcome into the Haiku Slam. This was titled Chopping Off Strangers' Crusty Toenails with My Teeth. Unfamiliar feet. Look and smell just like corn chips. Tougher in texture. You know, if you're going to chew off somebody's toenails, best to ask for permission first. Pro tip from your boy. This one's upside down. If I can't read somebody's right side up, upside down, it's not going to happen. This is a popcorn cannon haiku. Everybody who's ever had a child knows that an unpeeled grape is perhaps the most dangerous thing you could possibly give them. This haiku is titled Peeled Grapes. Preferred toddler snack. Fake eyeballs at Halloween. No need for chewing. You know, I would like to just take a piece of peeled grape and just stick it in my mouth and just let it sit there until it becomes wine. That's how I like to roll. Then again, I'm a bit of an adventurous fella. This is an Adam Uber haiku. This is from the 7 Deadly Sins series we made. This was titled Lust. A greed for the flesh. An overblown libido. Never feel true love. You know, I, Haiku Tom, have romanced many fine women in many fine countries in this world, and the time we're together, I love every single one. So I don't know what that haiku is about. This is another popcorn cannon one. This one's from April. It is titled Boxing Gloves. Protect your knuckles. Use them to safely bash skulls. Good luck picking your nose. Or picking nose. I'll have you know, I have giant nostrils, which I can fit an entire boxing glove fist up in there, should I need it to shake something loose. That's the Cleve news. This is another one from the Adam Uber 7 Deadly Sins list. This one's called Sloth. Chronic laziness, squandering life's precious gifts, wastes your potential. As a man who lives in a refrigerator box, I see nothing wrong with the virtue of sloth, but apparently the writer disagreed. Oh, this is way back in January. You could tell because it's in a readable font. Our pal Kosloof doing what he does best. This one's called Prostate Exam, Thumbs Up. Expiration time. Claim it's for health reasons. Really, it's just a kink. Remember, as you get older, listen, if you knew all the things I was pro, you might not be around as much. Hello, let's see what we got here. This one, see, this is back when we were trying to learn internet slang. So there's probably a point that I missed this one. This one is titled #based in Ohio. Down to earth fella. Buckeye State Coolness Center. Not in his own mind. I still don't know what based means. I refuse. I don't know what based means. And I feel like I'm better off not knowing. Have a little taste of drinky poo. Get past some of the ones we don't like that much. This is from Darthling. We discuss a lot of television here. We declare ourselves a stream of various topics. This one's titled, This is a Golden Girls Stream. Gray hair, shoulder pads. Representing each of us. Goats for our old age. Goals for our old age, excuse me. This is a pro Golden Girls stream. I always fancy myself more of a Dorothy, personally. This is one from the Pickled Peppers, where he did a bunch of series of animals. This one's called Siberian Snow Leopard. Majestic white beast. Underfoot of the mammoths. The snow fox's bane. Bet you never thought you'd hear a haiku about a Siberian snow leopard. We're plowing along here. It's been 23 minutes of reading haikus. Realistically, I'd like to be able to read 100 haikus an hour when we're on. So, Jedi was our resident sports. Hey, that's fine, Copy. We're going to be here. I know you did a big job on your Halloween. I don't know what your Christmas is going to be. Jedi was our sports, what do you want to call it? Our sports ambassador this year. He covered a lot of topics. This one's titled Preseason Football. Football in August. Injury avoidance, please. Getting the hopes up. As a Browns enthusiast, the hopes are no longer up. C'est la vie. This is a series from our friend Computer MD. This was a 7 series. This series is titled 7 Dwarves. If I'm not mistaken, the 7 series is also like a business thing. You get your Series 7 certification. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. This haiku is titled 7 Dwarves. 7 co-workers enjoying their company until she shows up. Everybody knows the 7 Dwarves are really the first incels. Everybody knows that. The very first. Hi ho, hi ho. This is from our pal Hocus the Pocus, Finnish haiku champ and beloved everywhere she goes. Apparently she's been out and about interacting with people. This one is titled Creepy Guys. A horrible approach. I'm sorry, terrible approach. Look for opportunities. Seeking a female. You know what I always say? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Doesn't matter how inconvenient you're being. This is the October 7th version of Cleve News. Nothing ever happens here in Northeast Ohio. Cleve News. The first cold weekend. Cleve Jr.'s last soccer game. A lazy home weekend? I believe I ended up doing just that weekend. Well, I didn't, but he did. The Phenomenal Sir asked us for a food preference. This one's titled Bagels or Donuts. Sweet or savory? No way to fill a bagel. Gimme Boston creams. That's right. The Prince of Controversy, Cleveland Tom, says this is a pro donut stream. Get your gross, ugly bagels out of my frickin' face. This is from our pal PJ. The Pickled Peppers was the European Haiku champ this year, though he wasn't the Haiku champ. He was the European Haiku champ, but not on the top 10 list this year. This one's titled Pickles Spamming Haikus. A Viking Raider. More cleave bucks than ideas. A bombard with haikus. Shall we say we fought back the Nordic invaders and kept ourselves safe for peace, love, and haikus. This is for Philip Schneider way back in April. It's titled Mario Jumps Gracefully Over Spinning Platforms. Probably a gaming topic. Freely through the air. Imminent danger below. Avoiding yeetage. Thank you. No one wants to get yeeted, I can tell you that much. I don't need that right now. I'll keep my whistle wet. This is one from Hocus Pocus. Hocus spent a good few months on the Haiku Champ board, but unfortunately, scheduling time pushed her off. This is the Haiku commemorating that. It's titled Dropping from the Haiku Champ List. Haiku Royalty. What's the value of a list when she's not on it? I'd agree with that. This is from our friend Muta Shadow. The introduction will fit the topic. It's titled Cardboard. Preferred for boxes, or the homemade guy signage, or the homeless guy signage. Corrugated, please. As a person who lives in a cardboard box, let me tell you, you couldn't get me into a non-corrugated cardboard box. It's just the risk is too great. This is from our pal EvryTimeWeSlay back in September. It's simply titled New Toys. The joy of new things. Obsessed by their possession. Let's go try them out. Who doesn't like opening a present or a gift and just enjoying a new thing in your life? And the older you get, the less new you get. I'll tell you that much. This is a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out themed haiku from our pal Darthling. It's titled Tyson Challenge PB and still no cleave bop. 14 iron mics. A lifetime's best performance. Cleave bop eludes you. Cleave bop is free in everything but haikus. Though, I don't think that will be the case at some point either. Who would walk this path if they had the choice? I was called by God. This is from the haiku sale where Brandy had to hang in as long as she possibly could before she needed to go to work. This one's titled Hi-Ho. Trudging through your work. Upbeat tune pleasing your mind. A fun diversion. We all gotta work. If you don't work, then you don't eat. So I'm not gonna sing the rest of that because there's the N-word in there. And I'm not gonna say it on stream or in real life, so. This is a Quex one. Quex came in really hard at the haiku sale. We got a few visits from her this year. This is when people were giving me congratulatory pats on the backs. It is titled Never Stop Being You. Acceptance of self. Indictment of quality. Nice when others say. That's right. I want all of you to stay exactly how you are. Unless you don't want to be like that, then do the thing you want to do. This is from Hocus. Hocus is usually one of the first people in on the Saturday streams because of her time zone. This one's titled Hocus Up Before Tom, for once. Her morning plans dashed. Inclement weather slows her. Negates early rise. So our friend Hocus went to the trouble of waking up early, only to have the weather to prevent her from carrying on with her activities. Nasty business, that. Next we have here is the Cleve News haiku from February 22nd, 2023. Nothing scheduled. SMB runs stink hard. Stinking hard. Sweet Mario suit. That must have been a costume stream that I did there. But that he did there. I'm not going to correct myself anymore. Ooh, we have another one. Back-to-back Cleve News. This is the Cleve News from April 29th. Freshly shaved butt chin. It will never stop raining. I have zero to do. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Imagine having nothing to do. Hello, this is from some of the exclamation stab. You get to stab the streamer. I've been stabbed many, many times. This one's called Stabby Tom. The Haiku Caesar doubles as knife holder. Make holes, then plug them. Can I get an exclamation stab just to show chat how it works? Stab is just backwards. Thank you. Help, you're a slice command. We don't have a slice command. We have a stab command, Riggs. Riggs, you're an agent of chaos. Speaking of things that you rarely get here on the Cleveland Tom stream, this haiku is titled Silence. Serene quietude. Peaceful absence of sound waves. Comfort to the ear. Silence is golden. Then this stream is pure bronze. Riggs is chaotic good. I'd agree with that. He does a lot in Slife stream that would make you question that, but I tend to agree. One thing about learning speedruns and exposing yourself to lots of games is that sometimes you just forget what you're doing. This haiku is titled Forgetting What Board You're On. A senior moment. Blindly stumbling through your game. Bad consequences. Please, if you got to game safely. Game responsibly. This is another cost loop special. Very cost heavy stream today. This one's called Thick Geocaching Manspreading. Taking up more space. Geocaching map is full. Due to my thickness. I don't even know what that's in context to. Wrote it. It's on the card. It'll be in the book. Brandy with a P haiku. A food haiku. This one's titled Homemade Split Pea Soup. Split pea and ham soup for dinner. Day of slow cooking. Pork and green ball flavoring. A savory feast. I can tell you I've written a lot of haikus about peas this year. I don't know why, but we've written a lot of haikus about peas. Now we got another Cleve News. This Cleve News is from February 25th, the February 25th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. First sober weekend, Cleve Manor in disrepair. Need to drill some holes. We did do the entire Lent period without drinking, which is not, you need to do that because it's good for you, and I believe in that kind of stuff. So we made it. We drilled the holes. We were unsuccessful because we couldn't run an Ethernet cable down without going through the wall in a place that I didn't know how to do it without tearing something up. So, yeah, we just ran one down the stairs, hoping one dies. Ooh, another one. This is for our pal helfmyselp, about another guy that we like, Doomtab. This is titled Why We Love Doomtab. Isn't always rude. Seems willing to help others. Claims a massive dong. If there's any reason to be someone's friend, it's that they have a giant wiener. That's right, no upset. This is the April 17th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. Dragging so much ass. Trouble getting amped to play. Got the first spring freckles. Went outside, got a tiny bit of sun. An explosion of brown dots. It's what happens when you're fair-skinned. This is the Brandy one talking about Brandy Haiku, speaking of her favorite person, myself. This is titled Haiku Tom is my absolute favorite non-streamer streamer. Well, hang in there, Brandy. We'll be fine. You'll be fine, too. Brandy likes the bum. Ancillary character. With no Twitch account. I understand why I'm popular. Because I'm charismatic, I'm smooth. I have fashion sense to die for. I certainly don't smell like garbage. There's a lot to like here. Hello, my name is... Oh, hello, this haiku is titled Redemptions. Is the culture always right? To produce content. Inmates run the asylum. I think I might be a requester. Inmates run the asylum. Don't run asylum, but the streamer does. This is a badly read haiku. Luckily, we'll never have to hear it again. This is a weird one. It's from Matthew Rieger. It's titled Internal Scream, External Silence. A placid image. Cool exterior masking. Frustrated feelings. We've all been there. Sometimes you just gotta put on a face and do the damn thing. Am I right? Our buddy Gustavo, the man of 69 haiku fame, he went on. He's done a lot of traveling this year. This was titled Vacation Prep. Packing your undies, double checking your passport, weighing your baggage. Me, I like to ride the rails. As long as you can knife fight, you'll be cool. You're good to go. This is a Zelda 1 haiku for Darthling. It's titled Wizrobes versus Darknuts for most annoying enemy. Stop frontal assaults. Zig when they should be zagging. Often in your way. This is a very anti-Darknut stream. I will not apologize for my strong feelings on that. Not even a little bit. This is a summer haiku from our friend Hocus Pocus. It's titled Bestest in Summer. Heat and extra work. Summer's fine, but I'm always looking towards the fall. There's a Darknut command. I just don't know what it is. You put it on. I don't know what it is. Next, a food one from our friend Popcorn Cannon. Everyone's favorite appetizer. This haiku is titled Mozzarella Sticks. Peak appetizer. At its best, it's good enough to serve as the main. Iculus, we've done about somewhere between 0 and 100 haikus already. So we're going to do probably 200 today. Maybe a little more. Depends on how I feel. This is another Darthling one. Darthling, he spent a little part of his year completely obsessed with Z1 randos, and he needed to get this off his chest with this haiku titled Getting My Teeth Kicked In, Z1 Rando. Rando Hyrule Race. Anticipated failure. At least you were right. If you're going to lose, at least correctly predict that you're going to lose. That only makes sense to me. Yeah, that haiku will come up here at some point. This is a health haiku. This is an interesting a haiku is titled The Cancellation of Cleveland Tom by the Cowardly helfmyselp. Helf's growing jealous. Off Twitch for the reading of erotic fanfics. Nope, we're just reading them, baby. Save your points. 2024 will be here before you know it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I just put it on just chatting. I think that's fine. This is a deep one from our pal Kelmaz, our Brazilian fan. Southern Hemisphere haiku champ. This is titled The Meaning of Life. Cold, dead universe. Realize that you're special. Treat others the same. If you're not treating people at least marginally well, you are wrong. Hell, you have some good topics. You had some good topics. Our pal Gustavo Schaffner with a slightly math-oriented one. This one's titled The Roots of Beer. To cure your boredom. The need for clean drinking source. Barley, hops, and yeast. Well, there you go. I'm assuming that's Dayton. I got copies here. So I got a duplicate. No, let me just double check that. Oh no, I did have one. This is titled The Square Roots of Beer from Gustavo Shrapnel. Don't teach you in school. E times square root of BR. The tastiest math. That's the math theme one. I used to work in Dayton. Or for a company right outside Dayton. Well, not me. Cleveland Tom used to. I've never had a job. I'm a bum. Let's stay in character. Let's let it go, Brainy. We're okay. This one is an SMB3 one way back in the beginning of the year we used to play Super Mario Bros. 3. This was titled SMB3 Planned Cuddle Strats. There's adequate space. A man and Piranha Plant both leave undamaged. I have to do it through the OBS to do that, or whatever. I have to do it through the Streamlabs to change it. Food Lord, who got a lot of haikus at the end of the year, he's a local guy. Something that's kind of triggering for me personally. Free tickets to the luxury box, but it's with strangers. They won't let you put in World of Haikus. A gift with a catch. Put on the cape, disappear. Don't need more new friends. I need a lozenge here. This Haiku Slam brought to you by Ricola. Do you want to pay $8 for cough drops? For Ricola. Ricola's and Drinky Poos. Those are actually our sponsors. Let's get another Drinky Poo here. Beer helps break up the cough drop. That's right. What do we got here? This is relatively recently from the end of the year. We just passed our goal. This one's titled Haiku. We all succeeded. 2,400 haikus. 25 good ones. That seems about right. Man, we did 100 haikus in the last week. That's a nuts. Next up, a Hocus to Pocus. Loving the finer things in life. This haiku is titled Lovely Scented Soaps. Beauty Ritual. Turning heads with her fragrance. The scent lingers on. We don't like to talk about how people smell in this stream. Help myself with another haiku from May. This was titled Max Headroom. It's a look inside. Entertainment was to be. It's 90s. Extreme. Got a lot of health haikus. I tried to randomize these as much as I could. This is another one from our sports ambassador Jedi. It's titled, and a Cowboys fan, Cowboys make Giants look like a Pee-wee team. This is way back in the beginning of the season. The Star flying high. Giants looking not so much. Pride is back, baby. GG to the Giants. Or the Cowboys, rather. I'm not a Cowboys fan. A standard gaming haiku from our pal 9 Names. This one's titled Resets. Abandon your run. Button's springy sensation absolves you of guilt. I mean, dunk on me as much as you want. Rocket Sauna, really getting the crux of the stream with this haiku topic. It's haiku's better than speedrunning, a sentiment that a lot of people seem to agree with. Gameplay distraction, a means to earn Clee bucks to use for haikus. We just play the games so you have something to watch while you gain those sweet Clee bucks. This is one from Health back in February. It's called Turning This Car Around Because Someone Won't Stop. I'll end this thing right now. Trying to have a nice time. Whoopins will follow. That was a common occurrence in both the Cleveland Tom and Haiku Tom homes. Sometimes asses got hit. This is the October 3rd edition of the Cleveland News Haiku. A day to myself. Well rested, energetic. Bracing for cold temps. That must have been a Tuesday stream. Oh, that emote is ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it. Looks like a Ralph Bakshi drawing. This is a famous one in haiku lore. This is Gustavo's 69th haiku. When he pulled the ripcord on himself and called it a year. This one's called 69th haiku. Mic drop. Nicest of numbers. Haiku goal reached. He backs away. 420 next year? That's right. Hello, everybody in Compy's neighborhood. I am Cleveland Tom, and I am famous. Tom, yes, you're Tomazing, Compy. Tomazing. The next one we have here, this is from our friend Alice, remembering the old days. This one's titled Hocus and Alice, Forever Hammer Sisters. Nordic Enforcers. Their services less required. Memories remain. Twitch is like a pool. Things just kind of churn up and move around, and you end up somewhere else talking to someone else. This is back from September 15th. This one is Haiku number 2000 commemoration. 2 millennia. Reached major haiku threshold. When chat was asleep, I believe Compy's the one. No, Compy wasn't the one who did 2000. I think Shadow was. Compy got to celebrate with us. It might have been just me and him. Everybody else might have been asleep. This is one for our friend Colin, the Tetris enthusiast. This one's titled The World Championship. Or this week is the World Championships. Master block stackers. Falling block combat ensues. Which teenager wins? I'm sure whatever teenager it is, they have long hair and one of those weird gloves. That's my favorite. The guy with the faint mustache and the long hair and the gloves. I think that guy's gonna win. This one is from Rocket Sana during the haiku sale. It's titled The Phenomenal Haiku. An amazing haiku. Or amazing haiku. Solution to life's problems is lying within. Let me tell you something. I'm out here solving problems on the reg. This is where you go for wisdom. Right behind these glasses. This is the official final haiku for 2023. It's by the Phenomenal Sir and it's titled Haiku Smith, Hot Dog, Hero. Man of much talent, writing or dressed like sausage, a true role model. Truer words were never said because I'm assuming he was talking about me the whole time. What we got next here? This is from MTK. Maybe his only appearance this year. It is titled Alien/Aliens, the movie. Our female protag faces down killing machines with acid for blood. Anyone who says there wasn't female action heroes or female science fiction roles forgets about Ripley periodically, and conveniently so. This is from Mew to Shadow. It's one of the toy topics he picked up this year. This one's titled Stretch Armstrong. Body full of goo. Arms made for hugging the world. Classic nostalgia. I don't believe I'm old enough to have had a Stretch Armstrong. I'm not 65. This one's one for Compy during the haiku sale. This is where he selected a series of a haiku from every country for which we've done one so far. This one's Country of Origin series, Finland. Formerly Russia. Candy isn't very good. Must mention Hocus. This has also been a very Hocus heavy first 4% of haikus. If you can believe that. This is from the sale, or this is from the haiku sale from our pal Darthling. Tip a coin to your haiku man. Show's nearly over. The haiku man works for tips. Sharing is caring. That's very true. Help the cream does rise to the top. It's been a very help and hocus heavy sewed. This is from November, near the end of the year. This is 2400 haiku. As Brandy's stretch goal, 24 times 100. Met without challenge. Well, writing the haikus was not a big deal. Reading the haikus is a horse of a completely different color. Next on deck, oh, this is a famous one. This is one of my favorite ones for the year. This is like a gold and S tier haiku. It's from the haiku sale. It's titled SD card. Small data holder. But you know what you can do? You can S these nuts. Thank you very much. This is one about our friend Buzzy with a very affinity for boxed food sent to his house. This one's titled Buzzy Loves HelloFresh. He cannot get enough. He smiles as the boxes pile. Time to cut onions. As a person who survives off of onion skins, HelloFresh has been a very big deal for me. This one's from the Son of Wookiee back in July, stating the obvious. This haiku is titled Tom's Luscious Locks. Its natural curves always falls to the right place. Jealousy abound. If you're not jealous of the haiku Tom hair, do you even have a head? Am I talking to a I don't know. Get yourself together. You're embarrassing yourself. This one's from Darthling. It's titled Liquid Death Water. Water in a can. We got water at the house. Toss a lemon in. Well, let's just say when we were doing that, it was pretty late. We're like 11 and a half hours in then. And I've never streamed along doing anything like that. Now we have the July 26th edition of the Cleve News Haiku. Smooth operation. No stream Saturday. Filling the Discord. We spent a lot of time this year keeping the Discord up to date. So make sure you peruse that. You can control F your name and get all your haikus and enjoy them. See if I did a good job keeping track. This is one from the last day of haikus. It's called Haiku Tom's Month of Peas and Quiet. Sustenance, silence. 1 month of Tom reflection with high fiber foods. That's like one of the last haikus we did that year. I was gifted a bunch of peas that I decided to enjoy on stream, like a gentleman would. This one's from Muta Shadow. Back in July, it's titled Trivia. People, places, things. Literally meaningless. Just fun things to know. Do you know what's not trivia? That this is the best haiku stream on Twitch. The first 100's nearly done. We've done 96 haikus already in about 53 minutes. We're getting through them. Almost 4% of haikus are done. This is another one from the end of the year. This is from our pal Jedi. It's titled Elementary Christmas Musical. A classroom of voices. Make individual sounds. Maybe cute costumes. Maybe cute costumes. Otherwise, who cares? Oh, you did? That's very cool. I'm assuming I can debut it next stream. This one is from the Haiku Sale. It's titled Pinky. Brain's companion mouse never seems to get the plot. Is he playing dumb? I always like to ask for permission, even though you're giving me a thing explicitly to do. Without the express written consent of EvryTimeWeSlay is prohibited. This is from our pal Chrome Cobra. This haiku defines a person about as well as I can possibly imagine. This one's titled Pitbulls and Marijuana. The tools of the trade. A peaceful and secure life includes both of them. I like Chrome. Chrome seems like exactly what he sounds like. We need to mix it up. I'm glad. I appreciate that. I like to work both in. Because actually, I have another one too. I have the Haiku Blues. I have another one. And then I have this one now too. This is a... Okay, now for Haiku number 100 that we've read so far. It's been 54 minutes or so. This one's titled, Hoping I Can Actually Keep Up with Everyone on Sunday. Wants to perform well. No poor representation when Sunday gets here. This is from when Brandy did an SMB3 rando marathon. I don't know how she did there. So there you go, guys. 100 haikus in the books. What I'm going to do is take a brief break, use the restroom, rest my voice. We'll come back. We'll get into it again. This is the 2023 Haiku Slam presented by Cleveland Tom Industries. I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. I'll be back after a very, very brief break. And just like that, friends, we're back. 100 haikus done. 2,415 more to go. Without further ado, let's rock this party. How you doing, Gustavo? Mr. 69 himself. I just read your last haiku of the year, too. Glad to be back, Corn. I feel like I was gone for 4.5 months. This one's one from our pal Darthling. Sometimes he has a little issue with the students and their parents. This was titled, Parents Owe Me Bourbon for Teacher Appreciation Week. Classy drinky poos. Educating your foul seeds to take off the edge. Teaching seems like a difficult job. The only job harder than being a teacher is being a guy who writes haikus on Twitch. I wouldn't wish that job my worst enemy. This one's from our friend Brandy from the haiku sale. Remember, we don't thank Brandy for anything because she gets really stabby. This one's titled Haikus, Air Fryers, and Poof Emotes are all the payment I need. Simple pay request. Easy to satisfy needs. And just don't thank her. To thank you, yeah, that's 68 times. Who's going to get the 69 stab in? What we got here? This one is a gaming one from our pal Rocket Sauna. This one's titled Roy Koopa. Jumps, shaking the world. Cool shades, hiding his feelings. He's stuck in World 5. We're all stuck somewhere, aren't we? Some of us are sitting on a blue IKEA wingback in their basement reading cards. Next is one for our friend Joey from the haiku sale. It's titled, How do you have the energy to go 12 hours? Determination. Desire to entertain. Collapse afterwards. We like to finish our work here. Sometimes here in the Cleveland Tom stream, we just smoke the whole pack. We're not always proud of it either. This is from Darthling, once again dunking all over his students. Street rapper being lazy as my third graders. He's dunking on a street rapper here. No more than buskers with parochial rhyme schemes. Just trying to write hooks. See, we don't worry about hooks here. We worry about punchlines, drama, suspense, and creative wordsmanship. Thank you for the stab. It's a nice amount of stabs. This is from our pal Money Mercs. This is one of my favorite ones. This one's titled Michael McDonald's commercial, parentheses, read in his singing voice. Need some nuggets while your kids are Happy Meal and a small fries to go. That's one of my favorite ones. Sometimes I just do that around the house, and my wife wants to know what the hell's going on. Thank you, Corn. That's right, I like that one. This is from Dr. TP. This is about a woman he may or may not know. It is titled Busty Betty. Big letter bra size. 2 Zeppelins and a dead heat. Pressed on when hugging. Wherever you're at, Busty Betty, we salute you. I'm sure someone out there named Betty has giant cans. Probably. This one's from the Phenomenal Sir. Phenomenal Sir's a bit of a contrarian. This one's titled, Dracula Was Right All Along. Leadership by strength. Use population control. Humans as livestock. That's right. To all the Busty Bettys out there, we salute you. This is a Kelmez. Kelmez also had an issue holding on to his Cleve Bucks during the year. This one's titled, Finally, I have 1,000 Cleve Bucks. Made it to 1K. Burning holes in his pockets. Poof. And they're gone. Cleve Bucks disappear as quickly as you earn them because the allure of the haiku is simply too strong to resist. And I think we all understand that now, do we not? This is from our pal Muted Shadow. It is titled Peach Fuzz. Peach defining trait. Protecting the fleshy fruit. Keeping the bugs out. I have it on good authority that there's probably another Peach Fuzz haiku somewhere in that giant tote full of haikus. If I showed you how big the tote was, I'll tell you what, let's do that real quick. This is the tote full of haiku cards. These are all haiku cards. Shuffled up, randomized, staging. And that's only 90% of them, because 10% of them I pulled out today. That's a lot of daggone haikus, am I right? So much. Well, I'm gonna burn them in the fire pit at some point when I'm freezing to death. These cards aren't cheap. This is one for our pal Philip Schneider, being a grown-up. It's titled, I Just Mowed My Own Lawn for the First Time. Roar of the engines. Cultivating his new grounds. His thumbs grew greener. This is one from Pal Muna Shadow from the one-word series. It is titled, Bunnies. Stealing your carrots. Act as dust under bed. Bring baskets yearly. I technically have to believe in the Easter Bunny because there's a 7-year-old in this house. This is like a buddy cop movie imagined by Jedi. It's titled Scythe and Wook Save Hyrule. Unlikely duo. Trolling each other hardcore. Getting Triforces. I'd watch that. I mean, it's weird because they're both the straight guy. Who's the zany? You need, like, who's going to be the zany one there? Who's going to be the comedic relief? This is from Compy, way back in August. It's titled The Shame of the 68er. Leaving them hanging. One pip left till ecstasy. Hollowness remains. This is one from Popcorn Cannon on June 29th. It's titled, What is Mario better at? Plumber, referee, or doctor? A tradesman at heart. Love the feeling of smooth pipe and crushing turtles. Whenever I write smooth pipe in a haiku, I need to make sure that I don't veer off into some territory that I don't want to be veering off into. The one Chrono spent a little time in here earlier in the year. He seemed to be a Brandy enthusiast. This one's titled Cheering on Brandy. Admiring her work. We're encouraging our pal. And showing her love. Brandy as the High Queen deserves all of our love and respect. And all that good stuff that we talk so much about. This is from Computer MD. Dr. Mario, Viral Load. I think I know where I'm going with this one. Lab coat and no pants. Female cosplay viruses. You know what happens. You know what happens next. He fixes the cable. This is Darthling giving me a rub. It's titled, Tom coming up with more ideas than Hollywood execs that are only greenlighting sequels. Not thinking sequel. Dropping entertainment gems. Vomiting IP. Ironically, this is a sequel that you're watching right now. So I don't know how true that is. This is one from Quex from the sale. This one's titled, Wow, you are all slamming the haiku man. We were very busy. A haiku onslaught proves he can handle it. Atlas of haikus. That's right. I'm holding up the haiku world. This is something, periodically we get rewarded for our hard work on this stream. We get a hype train. This one's titled Hype Train for No Reason. A grassroots effort. Generosity springs up. Simply just because. That's very nice. I appreciate all the generosity I get here on the stream. It's just welcomed. Not required, of course, but enjoyed nonetheless. This is Rocket from the Haiku Sale. Rocket had a lot. I think Rocket did more haikus in the Haiku Sale than anybody. We'll find that out. The haiku report's done. This one's titled Buying Additional Stream Time with Haikus. Continued haikus, never wanting it to end. As the stream lengthens, a reminder to everybody, we went 13 hours and 5 minutes of non-stop haiku action. Not an easy feat, even for a pro. This, sometimes our pal Philip Schneider can't get enough haikus. His ears aren't enough. He'd rather take them in a more unconventional method. This one's titled Haikus Inserted Directly into the Eyeballs. Mask is barrier. Eyeball membranes entry points. Straight into your blood. I do hope you get help for that haiku addiction that you have, Phil. Back in May, we played a lot of small categories here because I hate myself, I guess. This one's from our pal Hocus Pocus. It's titled Mario, So Small. Well, just look at him. How can a man so tiny beat giant lizard? How? Next up is Jedi, wanting a haiku about a fellow streamer pal of his. This one's titled MTK. Fellow Twitch streamer, newest haiku hooligan, dropping the woodworking. That's right, he went back from MTK woodworking to MTK. Maybe he just quit woodworking. I don't know. I don't know what his motivation was here. But go check out MTK. Ooh, this is like been traditionally the first haiku song too. This is from our pal Koslu, being kind of gross as usual. This one's titled Umbilical Cord Art. The rope from the womb. Using as a centerpiece. Gives people the creeps. I have no interest in anybody's umbilical cord. Call me a prude. This is from March and our pal Adam Uber. Any SMB3 player knows what this is. This was titled Warp Whistle. Inventory Lurk. Careless, accidental toot. You really blew it. Reminder, when we raced Jade on this stream in Warpless, and a whistle was blown right before Bowser's Castle, that was not a throw for content. That was just buffoonery, or tomfoolery if you'll have it that way. This one's from the hot summer month of July. This one's titled Salty Tomatoes. Game and streaming stress. Let's see, what does this say? Lot's wife is nothing to him. Bitterness runs deep. I don't know if I'm a bitter person. Sometimes I am. What is happiness anyway, really? This one is from way back in April. It's from Rocket Sauna. Cleveland Tom trying to act like he does anything other than writing haikus. I'm sensing a theme here. Misleading himself. Unaware of true purpose. Haikus are the stream. There you have it. Committed it to paper there. This is another one from our pal Muted Shadow in the one-word haiku title series. This one's titled Bus. Predetermined route. A public transportation. Pull cord to get off. Very close to the umbilical cord haiku. We've had some issue with our internet here sometimes. I think I fixed it. This one's titled Twitch lag looking like pause strats. Twitch makes Tom look good. Give appearance of gaming. But really, just lag. Oh, that is haikus or stream. I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't be doing that. Oh man, I'm watching my own stream here. Let me do this real quick. That's back from the stab. There we go. I feel like I should own more IP in my. I feel like I should have more ownership over my stream. Haikus are stream. That's merch right there. Let's see what we got next. Darthling and his ever-present issues with these damn kids. It's titled, "These Kids Need to Chill the Hell Out in My Class." These hyper bastards. Acting out like foolish beast. Making his job tough. There is like an ever, like, it is a really, like, if you're paying attention to all this stuff, like, we're reliving a lot of people's lives here this year. Now, fifth grade represent. Now, the March 1st edition of the Cleve News Haiku. Nothing ever happens here in Northeast Ohio. Cleve News. Cleve Jr. is sick. Time for a hundo decision. Thinking about spring. In short, Cleve Jr. got better. I stopped running hundo. Spring's come and went. 9 months ago. If it were a baby, it'd be born by now. This is from the Halloween Candy Haiku series. This was titled Skittles. Coated Starburst bites. All the colors taste the same. Sweeter M&Ms. This is a Skittles house, if I have my way. I don't always have my way. This is from right around the time we did our 1000th haiku. Our pal AK Potatoes did a challenge, a wrestling game challenge. This one's titled The Strong Bads. Your arch nemesis. Inspiration for a meme. Never ending fight. Good and evil will always find room to disagree, will they not? This is from the Halloween Candy Haiku series number 5. This one's titled Fruit Tootsie Roll. That waxy wrapper. Better than original. Big variety. I'm a big fan of the multi-flavored Tootsie Rolls. Now let me see your Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. That's just me. I like that song. Actually, I just like that. I just like doing that part. This is a streamer honoring another streamer. This is Jedi's haiku for MTK426. Drop the woodworking. Went to that one twice, did I? Gracing us with a big fat raid. Gave me a game rec. He recommended the game Ghost Song to me, and I played it on the Switch, and I very much enjoyed it. Plays like a Metroid game. It's got an interesting lore and kind of a character, and it's got ambiance and spades. I'd recommend it. I bought it for like $20. The first African haiku. Faminator popped in here and got some haikus. If I'm not mistaken, they're all about this topic. It's titled Camels. This is also one of my favorite ones. Thank you. Thank you, Chelsea. This one's titled Camels. Desert minivans. What is a camel? What is camel with 3 humps? We call them pregnant. I'm just going to let that one ruminate for a second. I like that one. That's one of my favorites too. I've done enough of these to know that I like some of them better than others. Some of them I just legitimately like. This might be the first one from our pal Chelsea, who really hit the stream like a storm at the end of the year. This was titled Migraine Equals Hell. Medical black hole. Basically incurable. Endure pain, then hope. I, for one, hope that you're currently doing well with your migraine issues. I know they know very little about what migraines do and how you get them and all that good stuff. Here we go. Next up, Jedi doing a little leisure activity. This one's titled Selling Comics at a Collectible Show and Getting a Haiku. 2 hobbies collide. Trading paper for paper. Still keeping the streak. Jedi, of course, one of the haiku champs. Haiku champ emeritus. This is from the haiku sale. We demanded an orderly presentation of haikus, so we had to build a haiku. Be orderly, please. Intend to fulfill orders. Please wait your turn. I can tell you that during the haiku sale, There was a 2-hour delay from requesting a haiku and doing a haiku. And that's all we do is write haikus. Not for the faint of wrist. I think this is from the same day that Jedi sold some... And this, is it? Oh, I'm curious now. No, it's not. Apparently, Jedi likes to go to the mall. This one's titled Eating at the Mall Food Court. Great people watching. Variety of choices. Walkabout after. Nothing like having that Charlie's or Sakio and then going for a nice walk around the mall. This one is relatively recent. This is the 6th day of Haikusmas. 6 continents of haiku redeems. Haiku span the globe. 5 other continents come. Waiting on Asia. Did we get Asia, guys? We'll have to wait to find out. When the haiku report's done, which I haven't done a lot of work on yet. This is a classic Kosloop haiku. This one's titled, Why is it okay to show mistletoe at Christmas dinner, but not my moose knuckle? Your aunt notices. Mistaken for Christmas meats. My, how you've grown. I kind of like that one too. It's a little weird. That one's a little strange. Kind of like it. This is from a pal AK Potatoes. It's titled Fire. I'll take you to burn. You baby my tiny man. World of Arthur Brown. I just like that song, and I'm glad I got a chance to write a haiku about it. It's one of my favorite songs. World of Arthur Brown, Fire. Oh, it's a banger. You know, we're all out here working and struggling. This one's from our pal Quest Expedition. Also relevant to the time as we were nearing the end of the haiku stream. This one's titled Deadlines. The pressures of time. You deliver or you fail. We can handle it. Did we ever? Actually, we just had to stop eventually. We wrote haikus for 10 straight hours, and then wrote haikus for 3 more hours. This is one about a very common topic here, Dr. Mario. This was titled Mario, Doctor. Checking his credentials. Must have been an offshore school. Never wash his hands. Dr. Mario tried to give me a prostate exam without even wearing gloves. I didn't sign up for that. This is one for the Muted Shadow single word title things. Kelmes, how you doing? Welcome to the Haiku Slam. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. This was titled Vita. Handheld PlayStation. Rarely see one in the wild. Now, for collectors, we've read approximately 150 haikus already. Something like that. Somewhere between 120 and 150 haikus. We're going to try to do 200 or 250 tonight. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll just practice Star Tropics after. You know, this one's important because I relate to this. You know, as you get older and you put yourself in different situations, you learn more about yourself. Such is true for myself when I started on Twitch. This haiku is titled, Finding Out Your Alert Game is Just Not That Strong. Lies we tell ourselves. We can watch a Twitch streamer and not interact. I am a chatting fool. You'll see me, if there's a Twitch chat, I'm going to be up in it. I chat in my sleep. Maybe that's why I'm so beloved. Who knows? Welcome in, Fat Cat. How you doing? There's a haiku champ hopping into. Kelm has honorable redemption, by the way. He gets an honorable redemption. This is a good series, too, done by helfmyself. This is titled Fail, Cleave, Redeem #1. Cleave shoes. Drab shoe collection. Sating your footwear fetish. Never one taker. Nobody wanted to look at my shoes or my feet. I feel like there's serious money in that. But cleave shoes did not work for his health. Should have been a $300 or $400 idea. Oh, I'm a bad lurker. It started out as a joke analysis stream. The exclamation cleave lurk, because cleave lurk's impossible. This one's from Darthling, Bellow Z1 Speedrunner. This one's titled Throwing Away a Z1 PB by Forgetting to Get Silvers. PB, Princess Bound. Something is left forgotten. Tools for the pig roast. Oh, Darthling, I do hope you eventually got that PB. I wonder, like, I didn't play, I'm at a 38, 20 something. I wonder if you ever beat me on that. This one's one from our boy Korn. This one's titled Paper Airplanes. I'm fond of this one too. Aerodynamics. Everyday origami. Don't fly in the rain. I think that's a good haiku. I like that one. That one pretty good. This is really early. You can see because you can actually read the letters. This is from Phenomenal Sir way back in January. This was titled Out Punch Tyson's Mic. Tyson's speaking tool. Should I dare take a chance and win in a fight? Yeah. This is something we never say in the stream. This is from Gustavo Shrapnel in the Haiku Sale. It says, play the damn game already. Chat hates me talking. They like me gaming and timers. Start both or riot. We remind you to welcome everybody to the 2023 Haiku Slam. We're reading all the haikus we did on stream all year. Day 1 of what I believe to be between 10 and 12. We tried Star Tropics today. It was unproductive. We'll have to do a little practice when we have time, so we don't embarrass ourselves. This is from the Haiku Sale. The only appearance he made this year was at the Haiku Sale. This is Ugly Owl's haiku, titled Ugly Owl. Z1 glitched crap runs. Ask him about his accent. He loves to answer. If you ever see Ugly Owl at a stream, just ask him where his accent's from. He loves telling you. Loves it. Just do it. This is one from our pal Chelsea P. A personal favorite of mine, the artist and the song. This one's titled Tom Petty, Free Falling. Girl on a skateboard. Vampires walk through the valley. Leave world for a while. I'm a fan of late Tom Petty. You know, give me some Running Down a Dream. Give me some Into the Great Wide Open. I don't really care much for early Petty that much. Muta Shadow had an idea I think was going to make us $1 billion. It's titled Canned Air. Aluminum cans from exotic atmospheres. 0 calories. You mean I can breathe and lose weight? Why aren't we swimming in money right now? Why am I not sitting in a bigger blue IKEA wingback? This is Brandy giving me a hard time about my Super Mario Bros. 3. It's titled SMB3 Practice, but still being terrible at it. Just mean. Practice is in vain. Efforts to get better fail. Still mediocre. I wish I was only mediocre. Welcome back, Iculus. No, we've not done yours. Of course, we only went through about 5% of all the haikus that we've done. So the odds of you being here for it are pretty low. This one's from Pal Muta Shadow when we were playing a little Z1. This one's titled Floor Tiles. Z1 level grid. For those who don't like carpet. Constant mopping. Or that might be from, I don't know what that's from. I don't know what that haiku is even referring to. Now, the February 17th edition of the Cleve News. My stream in ruins. A weekend of work awaits. My hair keeps growing. And boy, did it ever keep growing. As we have a massive mane of lettuce that I'm getting sick of having. I don't want to take care of it anymore. I'm about to quit. Maybe I'll just get a trim. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Apparently, Health had something going on in his life. This haiku was titled The Stress of Moving 35 Times in 1 week. Nomadic lifestyle. An average of 5 per day. Seeking landing spots. I hope your heart is rested and you move no more. Apparently, at one point this year, Brandy had really strong positive feelings about High Flyer. This one's titled, Flyer being the bestest in the history of ever. Went the extra mile. When the greatest need arose, Flyer came through big. I just don't know if I have it in me. I don't know if I'm game for it or not. Is this when Brandy made her? This might be from the day that Brandy made her goal. This was titled A Year of Haikus. 4 seasons, 12 months. How do you measure a year? Brandy's and haikus. I need another lozenge, I think. My throat's as dry as my humor. We're only an hour and a half in of what's going to be many, many hours. More manageable. I need a little trim is what I need. It looks like crap. Next, this is from a day where I was particularly uncomfortable. This is titled No Undershirt Tom. Chafed nipple gamings. Nipples and pit marks exposed. Free from his A shirt. You know, I'm a never nude, so I'm pretty much, Oh yeah, so if I just get my hair trimmed like once a month, I might do that. This is from the sale from our pal Kelmez. This is Haikus for an Epitaph. Here lies Haiku Tom. He came, he saw, he smelled bad. Barely literate. I have a lot of issues with this particular haiku. I think I deserve a little bit more respect than that. A little bit more. I have a lot to learn. I don't know what I don't know. This is a big one from Brandy. It's titled, Will 2023 be the year of the Tappy redeemed haikus? Haiku fam waiting. Will Tappy emerge and join? Or sideline and judge? I'll have you know, chat, Doomtap got 9 haikus this year. 9 haikus. Third most from Canada was our boy Doomtap. But he hates Star Tropics, and I think he hates me, so he doesn't come around anymore. This haiku is about a part of living. Everybody with a house or a home knows it. It's called garbage time. Take bags to the street, or a decided outcome of your sports event. See, those 2 things. You're probably for sure number 1 from Idaho. I wrote like 12 haikus about why Doomtap liking us and Doomtap not liking us. He's his own category. I bet you I wrote 1% of all the haikus this year about Doomtap. Here's one from our pal EvryTimeWeSlay. It's titled Star Tropics, an even better game than The Empire Strikes Back. Under Southern Cross, way better than Dagobah. Not a cheap tie-in. We all know Star Tropics is an original piece of IP, not just some crap thrown together by a Lucasfilm or whatever. You make a Star Tropics movie, I'll watch that. This is from our pal Popcorn Cannon. It's titled Zebra. Optical Mirage. White horse covered in black stripes. Or black striped in white. That's a real think piece haiku right there. Next, one from our pal Darthling. He went to Hawaii this year, as at least I recall, and he recalls. This one's called Missing Hawaii Weather. Tropical breezes. Sunny skies, sun-baked people. Misses the feeling. What's wrong with Ohio weather, Darthling? It's perfectly lovely here. I'll have you know I had a tan for 6 or 8 hours this year. That's a personal best. I need to let's move our legs around just a little bit differently here. We went through a stretch during the haiku sale where we were writing haikus about all the old phone number things that there used to be. There's like a bunch of these. There's like 8 or 10 of these. This one's titled 1010 321. Just 7 digits. A world at your fingertips. Reach out and dial. That's a great way to go out and reach friends. Call someone in another country. Now you can just do it on your phone for free or through Skype. How weird is that? Long distance phone calls aren't a thing anymore. Unless you're in prison, I guess. I don't know. This is a Haiku Champ board-themed haiku from our pal, the Phenomenal Search, titled The Never-Ending Battle for Third. Goals made, then set. Unceasing gaze to the top. I'm sorry. Unceasing gaze, not to top, but 2 spots below. We had a little. This is the first time we've had some action at the top. I think tomorrow, or next year rather, haiku board will be pretty interesting too. This is another one from the phone number series. This one's titled Star 60 Nice. See what we did there? Star 60 Nice. You dial that phone, and the phone reciprocates. Who's got whose number? I kind of like that one too. If I'm being honest, that one kind of scratches me right where I itch. I'm here for it. I believe I'm here for that. Another one from Darthling. And he's always on his way to the next day off. This one's titled 6 More Days Until Thanksgiving Break. 6 lowly wake-ups. The brats feast on turkey, far away from him. Dude, tell me when the kids stop screaming. This is another Darthling one. This is back from the haiku sale. This one's titled The Haiku Hype is Real. Immersion haikus. Nearly 12 hours complete. Hype is still going. I can't tell if this is just an over-talking thing. I have a water over here too. Let me just get my hands on that. Not thinking the beer's probably not helping too much. Let's have a clean. We call this a clear drinky poo. It's a little bit more refreshing. All right, back to business. Haikus don't get read unless we read them, ain't that right? Who's with me? All right, the next one on the list. This is a Zelda 1 run. This one's titled Pancake Glove Strats. Shield made of butter. Absorbs the errant fireballs. Comfy. Like the womb. That's when you just get hit by a like, and you let it hold on to you, and then you just use it as a shield. Which is probably not good for gaming or speedruns, but you do what you gotta do. You know, we went on vacation here in the Cleveland Town stream. Took about 2 weeks off in between May and June. This was titled Last Stream Before Vacation. The stream is going dark. Hooligans must stand by. A fortnight after this. Considering that I took two pretty lengthy times off from Twitch, several weeks, a couple times. We still did a lot of streams. I did 128 canon streams this year. That's streams that you were eligible to write haikus. So that's 128 of those. Then the haiku PB bonanzas that we did in the haiku replay. That's like 4 of those. So we did like 130 streams this year. Next up, the February 20th edition of Cleve News. Second straight work week. Put Bowie in the backyard. Feels like spring started. Rest in peace, Bowie. He got put down back in February, and he's living the rest of his eternal rest, or having the rest of his eternal rest right here on Cleve Manor grounds. Darthling, this is a Darthling haiku from back in his Z1 rando days. It's titled Trying Not to Choke in Race 2 Tonight. High expectations. Darthling's second time around goals, excuse me, are not... Because I can't read this word. Are not soiling it. There you go. I'll read this again. This one's bad. Hello, this is from Darthling doing Z1 races. This title is Trying Not to Choke Race 2 tonight. High expectations. Dart's second time around goals are not soiling it. I believe he might have soiled it. If I remember correctly, I think Darth ended up soiling it. He was a little overmatched in some of those races, but I think he raced Merck's pretty tough. Merck's a good player. Blank card. Oopsie daisy. This is a weird stretch of haikus. I like to understand how we got here. This one's from Health. It's titled, When Trouble Gets in Your Mouth. Gazing at the sky, a passing bird defecates. Foul taste of nature. That's right. That's a haiku about a bird shitting in someone's mouth. There's other haikus in that vein. I have no idea what the point of those were. You know, the Cleveland Tom stream is famous all over Twitch. It's beloved. People talk about it. It's in the zeitgeist. This was titled, Promoting Other Streamers Because You're a Good Egg. A social platform propping up your colleague streamers and showing them some love. That was nice. Anytime I go into a stream and people talk about me, I'm pretty sure Popcorn Cannon's audience is tired of hearing about me already. They're just like enough with the haikus. This is from earlier in the year when helfmyselp was jockeying for position. This one's titled Tied for Fourth. One step from glory. Sharing space with another. Podium. Distant. Health managed to find his way back on the list. Pull himself up. End up in 10th place. Which he was an honorable mention last year. Ride or die honorable mention last year. But he got it done this year. This one's from our pal the Subtle Wookie. It's titled Cleveland Tom Delight. Arrive home from work. Tom's in a vest, nothing more. Skyrockets in flight. Skyrockets in flight. Cleveland Tom Delight. Cleveland Tom Delight. Thank you very much, Shadow. Slam is going, baby. We're like 5 or 6% done with all the haikus for the year. Closer than that, I think. This will be 8. We're doing okay. This is a recent one from Muta Shadow. It's titled Coming Soon, 1999. The 25th anniversary. The world nearly died. Let's relive the doom and gloom. Silver Edition. This is one from the Bagler, something that I don't know if these are everywhere. This is titled Checkers Game at the Cracker Barrel. Fun time with the fam. Dinner and competition. Dumplings. Then King Me. That's a good one. Not a great one. This is one of a series from Compy. This is titled Halloween Duo Candy. This is the first haiku in the Halloween duo. It's titled Candy. Unwrap and enjoy. Doubles as dessert and treat. Check for razor blades. Oh, Tom, please. Oh, I know. That's why I had one 20 years ago and I'm still talking about it. I should probably invest in some slightly better headphones. This one doesn't want to fit in my ear. Probably because the ear hair is pushing it out. This is one from a man who knows about the subject. This is for the Baglers, titled Long Hair Rules. The bald man's envy. Playfully falls where it may. Blowing in the wind. That's back when my hair was 6 months shorter than it is now. He's my hair inspo. My hair spo. We also did a lot of haikus about when I had facial hair and then when I immediately didn't have facial hair. This was titled Beardless. Acres of face flesh, lacking chin insulation, show off second butt. That's right, for those of you who don't know, underneath the scraggly beard hides a butt chin that Jennifer Lopez would be jealous of. The butt part, not the chin part. Jedi, being controversial here, he makes the completely understandable claim in this haiku. It is titled Rocky IV is the best Rocky. It's East versus West. Revenge for Apollo's death. Best training montage. Yes, tons of Riz. We do lots of Riz. Now that I know what Riz means. This is from our pal Colin. A lot of people have a problem with this. This one's titled Christmas Decorations Up Before Halloween. A season ahead. Winter's chills far away. And so is Christmas. That's right. Haiku time with the Raws, Riz, and the Biz. This is a relatively new one too from our pal Chrome Cobra. It's called Two Things That I'm Fairly Familiar With. This one's titled Brandy and the Browns. Both start with a B. Both experts in trolling me. Both are still around. Neither one's completely abandoned me yet, so we're doing okay. Brandy is a Detroit Lions fan, so this is her obligatory Detroit Lions haiku. This is titled Jason Hansen Deserves a Ring After 22 Years. Stable kicking game. 2 decades of loyal service without the big win. You know, deep down inside, I kind of root for the Detroit Lions because they've been equally as bad as the Browns. And if I feel like if they can get over, maybe the Browns can get over too. This is haikus from Fat Cat. It's noting my penchant and damn near personal pathological enjoyment of getting fanfares at Super Mario Bros. 3. This was titled Mushroom Kingdom Pyrotechnic Specialist. Line up the icons. Signifies a fuse was lit. Brightens. Up the sky. Exclamation fanfare. Fanfare don't care. Because we're renegades like that. We're silly. Another one for Darthling. Thank you, Popcorn. Another one from Darthling. Very interested in being done with school for a period of time. This is from way back in May. It's titled One More Week of School. This is a pretty common theme. Counting down the days. 5 more wake-ups in silence. The summer of Darth. Darth had a pretty active summer too. He did a lot of streaming. He did other things, but yeah. That's at least a half a dozen haikus I've written about how you can't wait to not be working. Immediately. This is the May 20th edition of Cleve News. Polish school ended. Leaving country next Sunday. Patio helping. The patio's still there. I kind of hurt my knee building that patio, but I got it all fixed. They gave me a cortisone shot and I was good to go. I forgot about that. My knee was all weird. This is from the haiku sale from our pal Rocketson. It's titled No Haiku That Is Not Power. Power inherent. With more mentions of the word power could be yours. Just stay in your own lane, don't write haikus. That job is taken. Next up, the February 15th edition of Cleve News. The flow keeps growing. Lent sobriety starts soon. Hundo nearly done. So we can summarize this up almost 10 months later. The hair's still growing. We did do Lent successfully. The next one's almost all the way here. And we stopped playing Hundo. We stopped playing Hundo at our time and not at our goal. See? It's a nice way to chronicle my boring year. This is one from Darthling, as Darthling picked up affiliate on Twitch this year. It's titled Actually Being Motivated Enough Times to Get Affiliated. After a long delay,
hopped on streaming saddle and made Twitch status. You should check Darthling out. You'll see him in the summer and stuff. He does a lot of fun. He does a lot of randos and stuff like that. I think he's just happy to not be working. This is another popcorn candle one. This is a common theme for popcorn. This might have been his last one of the year. It's titled Lighting Candles. Add life to the room. Light plus nasal protection from your foul odors. I'm not implying that popcorn cannon has foul odors in his house, but I'm implying that if he had foul odors in his house, a candle would probably help. This is one from the last day of Haiku of stream. This is from Chelsea. It's titled Haiku Tom's Choice. In parentheses, I says, where he muses upon himself. Thank you for the rating, Cleve Bucks. Bohemian life. What Haiku Tom values most? Haikus, women, song. In that order. This is one from Rocket Sauna. I don't even know what this is from way back in January. It's titled the 1200th lifetime haiku in the stream. This one's titled the golden 1200 haiku in the sky. Watch the words ascend. A dozen centuries fly like birds headed south. Another sip of water here. I might need a cough button. I don't know how you do that, but I can constantly mute my mic. This is a sports haiku from Jedi. Browns legend Bernie Kosar ran a little bit of a foul of the team. He got fired for gambling. A $19K bet, gambled with his livelihood, and lost his Browns gig. Poor BK. BK's still bumming around Cleveland. He's a legend here. He got hit in the head a lot, and I think he had a problem with the drinky poos, so. This is one for Help Myself, another one. Sometimes you come to the stream and you're so excited that you don't even say hello. You just demand something of the streamer. This one's titled Saying Hello in the Stream via Haikus. Or saying hello to the streamer via Haikus. Noteworthy entrance. Haiku Hooligans handshake. Showing max respect. The only way you can truly appreciate me is by ordering haikus. This one's from our pal Jedi in March. It's simply titled The Sword. Because he got made a mod. That's correct. Jedi got made a mod back on March 10th. This is titled The Sword. Appreciation sign. Functional, yet an honor. But you don't get paid. I've still never paid Jedi for any of his modding. We're not that popular. Next up, this is at the beginning of the football season last year. This was titled A Brief Summary of the 2022-2023 Cleveland Browns football team. This is also a help haiku. Waiting for Watson. Many incomplete efforts. Building modest hope. Hell, I've done a lot of haikus for you today, man. This deck's just coming up health today. This one's from Jedi, way early in the year. It's titled Sea Monkeys. Become like a god. Create an underwater world. Really, just Brian Shrimp. Our sea monkeys, they lived a while, but we didn't take good care of them, so they're long gone. They'd taken the light walk quite a while ago. Our pal Gustavo had some Billy Mitchell in his craw. It says, Billy Mitchell apparently streaming his legitimate Donkey Kong attempts. I should be in the center. That's fine. That's fine. Stream looks great. A stab in the dark. Reclaim legitimacy. Reputation soiled. Billy Mitchell's still kind of out there, right? Like, not like in the gaming thing. Just mainly because people don't trust him. He's kind of a scuzzball. This was from Phenomenal Sir. It's titled The Unholy Trinitom. One man's lunacy. In 3 adorable parts. 2 wear same costume. That's right. I remind you, the Trinitom is Tom, Haiku Tom, and Haiku Tom, or Cleveland Tom in the Haiku Tom suit. You got some, hell, you got some good haiku topics. This one's from the beginning of the year from our friend Brandy. It's titled Gambling, Naked Ladies, and Drinking and Stuff. Pillars of Fun Times, Debauchery in Action. As long as there's cash. That's a quality haiku, Helf. Too many Helf ones throwing off the stream's balance. Less crap. See, I don't want people realizing how easy it is to write these things. Don't blow up my spot. Let's see what we got here. Alright, back to business, everybody. That's my phone. It's work. I need to take care of that in a minute. Next. Cleve Jr. sometimes pops in on stream in the mornings. He usually sits in a chair next to us and talks. This one's titled Cleve Jr. needing to be taught to take a breath once in a while, if only to give you rest from listening. It's a father's work. Train his boy to be silent. For both of our sakes. Look, I'm a talker. Is there any surprise at all that my boy would also be a talker? No. This is an early one from a 9 names. It's titled De-Rusting This Jank. Old skills eroded. A long Punch-Out adventure. A painful return. This is when I stopped playing Punch-Out and just started playing Mario again, and it was kind of a rough way to go. This is maybe the first one for the year for Kelmez. It's titled Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Recognizing patterns, dodging and counterpunching. Mike waits at the end. I would recommend anybody to do the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out speedrun. I think it's great. Next on deck, we're getting close here to 200 haikus read. This is Brandy asking the eternal question. This one's titled, Why Am I Stabbing Tom? Boldly dared to think. Triggered deep in Brandy's mind. Does Tom get the point? The point? Like the point of a knife being stabbed. Someone should stab me for that, if anybody's awake. This is a November one from Phenomenal Sir. It's titled Attacking from the Top and Working Your Way Down. This is Dr. Mario related. Never expected. Some tactical subterfuge. Soon, they're all gone. I realized when I wrote that haiku I missed the point. It also occurs to me that a lot of these haikus would be haiku champs, and if you throw Kelmez and Gustavo and Hocus and Pickles in there, that's about, and Popcorn probably, that's probably about 75% of all the haikus. So we're going to be reading a lot of the same names. A familiar topic early in the year, learning how to replay games. This one's from Darthling. It's titled Forgetting Strats. As the mind ages, familiar becomes not so. Strat Vault. Contents gone. Nasty business. Next, the July 17th edition of the Cleve News. Big week in the stream. A fun family weekend. Hazy July skies. This one is from Food Lord, his debut haiku. It's simply titled First Haiku. A lot of people do this. Amassing Cleve bucks. Sticking toe in the waters. Does it start a trend? In this case, yes. Food Lord did about 9 or 10 haikus this year, mostly concentrated near the end. So maybe we'll get that. Maybe all Food Lord will stick around. This one's from Jedi. It's philosophical. It's titled Looking After Oneself in Today's World. Keep a few friends close. They help to keep you growing. No man, an island. Gotta have friends. Nobody's an island. Go touch grass and hug somebody. This is the only haiku this year for our friend Vidoof. It's titled Commodore 64. Gaming royalty. A gigantic paperweight. Collecting your dust. I don't imagine those were very good gaming systems by today's gaming standards. Remind you guys, this is the 2023 Haiku Slam. We're reading every haiku done in the stream this year. We've read nearly 200 of the 2,500. We're going to do a couple hundred today. We'll regroup. We'll come back. We'll keep doing it. Phenomenal Sir, as I've said, always the contrarian. This one's titled Loving Bad Games and Hating Good Games. Beat of his own drum. A gaming contrarian. Does he believe it? If his cases for things are generally quite compelling, so I'm choosing to believe the Phenomenal Sir. Brandy making her move up to the next bit tier. This one's titled Only 6,265 More Bits Till the Next Tier. Brandy Star Rising. For 62.65, she ascends again. Brandy, I think, has the whole top tier to herself. I mean, she kind of deserves it. She has her own special emotes. Bought her an air fryer. This is a Zelda one. This one's titled Lost Woods. Actually, I just heard this as a highlight in someone else's stream when they put me up there. It might have been Fat Cats. Before the graveyard, only the wise understand. North, west, then south, west. About 4 or 5 more haikus here. We're right on pace for where I'd like to be. We did do a lot of SMB3 category extensions this year. This one's titled, this is in honor of one of those. This is titled Poop Block Adventures. Fast Track to W5, to World 5. Wallowing in the Sewer. Looking for that brown. Freaking ew. Health is like the inventor of Poop Block percent, if I'm not mistaken. Very health-centric stream you've done today. What do we got next? This is Colin talking about some of the responsibilities of being way deep into the Tetris community. This one's titled Taking PTO to Host Tetris Matches. None of their business. Priorities in order. Falling bricks come first. I believe that. That seems like the kind of guy he is. And the last one, haiku number 200 of the stream. This is from Hocus to Pocus. She was dealing with some issues in her house. This was titled Leaking Ceiling. A moist invasion. Structural integrity. Making the inside rain. Thank you. Oh my god, you guys can listen to him talk for that long? Thank you for the amazing wall snappity snaps. That was pretty good. I think our guy did pretty good. What I want to do before I go is take a really, really, really brief break and then come back and close up shop. Please don't go anywhere. We had fun. We did it. 8% of the haikus are done. Don't go anywhere. It'll be back very, very shortly. Please do. Hang on.
Alright everybody, we're back. So that was a pretty successful day one of the Cleveland Tom 2023 Haiku Slam. We did about, how much was that? 200 haikus off the rip there? Off the chain, off whatever. I was going to try to do 250, but, first stream, we got to kind of work our way into it. I don't have as much time. When I do longer streams, I'll probably be able to do it. Maybe I'll space it out a little better. Cleve Journal. I don't know about all that. So that was good. Good first attempt. The gaming let us down, but we got through the business, and I'm pretty happy with it. So what I'm going to do is we'll raid you guys out, which is important, and we'll come back. Next stream's planned for Wednesday, and we'll do some more haikus. Can you even believe it? Ooh, what an amazing deal. So let me go ahead and hit this button. I'm going to go ahead and, for recording purposes, set us up, and I'll meet you guys at the BRB screen, at the goodbye screen, so do not go anywhere. Thank you for watching the 2023 Haiku Slam, day one of many, and I'm going to go ahead and stop this thing and raid you guys out. Stand by. Have a great night.